Hydration is a hot topic within sport and exercise nutrition. There's this general idea amongst athletes that the more I drink, the better I'm going to perform, and there's this exceptional fear of dehydration occurring. Now, the amount of fluid that your body needs is dependent, of course, on your exercise duration, intensity, but also the environmental temperature and what type of clothing that you're using during your exercise session. So when you combine everything together, the total amount of sweat that you're producing. And of course, that will be linked to body fluid losses. But at the same time that you're losing body fluids, you will be losing sodium through your sweat as well. Now, in terms of hydration strategies to maintain hydration during exercise, a lot of the evidence suggests that exercise performance is only disturbed when you've lost more than 2% of your body mass during the exercise bout. So the idea of fluid consumption during exercise is drink sufficient fluids to prevent greater body weight losses, more than 2%. Fluid intake during exercise should not just be plain water. That will just dilute the blood and either push you to go to the toilet, or if you're not going to the toilet, it could cause other problems, which I'll talk about in a second. But during exercise, your fluid composition should contain some carbohydrate, a 6% solution ideally, and a pinch of salt to provide some sodium in the fluids. Both those two components together will overall contribute to a better hydration status during your exercise bout. Now, one major problem in terms of hydration that we've seen over the past few years is actually athletes have a tendency to overdrink and not go into dehydration. So if during exercise, if you notice that you're not losing weight, and weight loss is a common feature of exercise, you should be, of course, up to 2%, more than 2%, it could possibly mean you're going into a dehydration mode. If you're not losing weight or you're increasing weight, it means you're drinking too much and you're overloading the body with fluids. This situation is potentially dangerous and can cause a condition called a hyponatremic encephalopathy, which can be fatal, more fatal than dehydration. To prevent this, it's, as I previously mentioned, some carbohydrates in the solution, some salt in the solution, and that will maintain sort of the sodium in the blood and not push you to diluting your blood with water. An easy way to determine how much fluid you require during your sport and exercise training sessions, no matter what intensity, duration, the ambient temperature or clothes you're wearing, is just to drink to thirst. A lot of evidence has suggested that your thirst mechanism isn't a state that you're in dehydration. It's just the point at which your body's telling you, hang on a second, it's time to start drinking, to stop you getting into a dehydration phase. So actually, a lot of scientific evidence suggests that drink to thirst is a good mechanism, especially for athletes. And that will stop you from over drinking and potentially creating more serious problems. Additionally, for optimal hydration, nutrients play a big role in getting the water that's within that fluid and pushing it into the body cells where hydration occurs. If you're just drinking plain water, it's just going to hang in the blood and you're going to pee it out. But if you can grab some nutrients within that fluid, that's going to push those fluid into the body cells. So of course, carbohydrates, proteins, and electrolytes, which are minerals, will help with the overall hydration package. So the recipes within this sport and exercise recipe resource, the ones focused on applied sport and exercise nutrition, so it'll be your milkshakes, your recovery shakes, and your smoothies and your isotonic drinks. All those contain nutrients to help and aid optimal hydration